How has AI changed hiring for law firms? Hi there, and welcome to this video on how AI is changing the game for law firms in 2026. It's a huge topic, and it's on the mind of basically every attorney in the US right now. In this video, I'm going to cover some key stats, predictions, and other info on how and why law firms are implementing AI and whether that's reducing the number of lawyers and paralegals being employed by firms as we head into 2026. Let's start with a big moment in the news recently, when the FTC finalized that almost $200,000 settlement order for AI lawyers do not pay back in February. Some believe it would slow the spread of artificial intelligence in the industry, but that doesn't happen yet. Instead, in the line in the sand drawn by this case remains intact. For the foreseeable future, it seems that AI is a tool that is assisting attorneys and paralegals, not replacing them. But how does that look in practice, and how is it affecting hiring? While reports of the exact breadth of AI adoption in law firms vary, leading research places AI usage at between 30.2% and 79% of US attorneys. AI is most widely used by large firms, where almost half of all firms report using at least one AI tool, with solo practitioners being the least likely to adopt the new technologies at just 17.7%. When evaluating AI use by practice area, immigration law is leading the way, with almost half of all firms surveyed having already adopted AI tools, followed by 37% of personal injury firms and 36% of civil litigation firms. By some estimates, overall AI adoption is up from just 19% in 2023. However, this doesn't paint a complete picture, as automation has been the major tool for law firms for decades. Legal tech consultant Carrie Lenning explains. Back in 2001, when I was working at a law firm, we were already using WordPerfect, not just for basic text processing, but specifically because it supported macros and structured templates. These tools allowed us to automate repetitive tasks and standardize documents. Even then, in reality, automation has been part of the legal field for quite some time. So, what tools are firms using? The AI tools being adopted by law firms range from general use LLMs like ChatGPT and Cloudy to specialist platforms. Some of the most popular include Thomson Reuters, Lexis Plus AI, Westlaw AI, DocDraft, Paxton AI, and Henchman. AI tools designed to assist lawyers in their workflow, often with document management and contract drafting. Alongside these tools, artificial lawyers such as Harvey or Do Not Pay have begun to emerge, which are designed to take on more of the responsibilities of an attorney. However, these are far less widely adopted by the industry so far. Legal tech consultant Carrie Lenning explains, consumer-facing legal AI scares me. People lack of the smell test to catch nonsense. Look at Joshua Brother's Do Not Pay. The FTC fined them for overpromising. Clients don't know what they don't know, and AI can't fill that gap yet. At present, ChatGPT is used by 52.1% of firms currently employing AI, with Thomson Reuters CoCounsel adoption at 26% and Lexis Plus AI at 24.3%. So, what are the pros and cons of using AI tools in law firms? Law firms have identified a range of benefits to using AI tools. Efficiency was cited most commonly as a potential benefit, mentioned by 54.4% of attorneys, followed by document management at 9.1% and cost reduction at 4.5%. Notably, 17.4% of lawyers interviewed stated that they did not know enough about AI to accurately identify the potential benefits. However, attorneys also report major concerns about the adoption of AI tools into law practice. Over 2/3 of respondents identified lack of accuracy as a major risk when implementing AI, followed by reliability, data privacy and security, cost of implementation, and the time to learn new technologies. Overall, 96% of legal professionals believe that at the present, allowing AI to represent a client in court would be a step too far, while 83% consider using AI to provide legal advice of any kind would be inappropriate. Over half of lawyers believe that we are between 1 to 3 years away from mainstreaming AI into the law industry, with only 12.8% of respondents believing that AI has already become mainstream in this sector. This caution is broadly supported by data. Studies show that artificial intelligence hallucinates in at least 1 out of 6 legal queries. Now for the big question. Is AI reducing hiring in legal industry? When AI reached the mainstream with the launch of ChatGPT in 2022, many thought it would begin to replace human employing, including within the legal sector. But despite the increased efficiency brought by AI tools, legal hiring remains on the rise. In 2025, half of law firms in the US reported that they are currently hiring, with 65% planning to increase their use of contract professionals this year. For every unemployed legal professional, there are an estimate of 4 to 5 vacancies in the industry. One indicator of this is the graduate employment rate. The percentage of law graduates employed in the legal industry reached 82% in 2024, up from 80% in 2023 and 75.6% in 2021. A trend that has accompanied an overall increase in the law school enrollment and graduation, defying predictions that a double-digit enrollment surge would weaken job prospects. Alongside attorneys, demand for paralegals, legal assistants, and other legal administrative employees is expected to grow 10% from 2022 to 2032, significantly faster than the average for all occupations. There are projected to be over 45,000 openings for paralegals and legal assistants per year over the decade. And the US News and World Report ranks paralegals 8th overall for demand among social services jobs. Largely, this is because attorneys continue to find themselves bogged down with administrative work that does not require their expertise. Despite the rise in AI-powered tools, 77% of small law firms reported that they spend too much time on administrative tasks, leaving them with insufficient time to focus on their specialist work. In the 2024 Future of Professional Reports, 42% of attorneys reported that they plan to spend more time on the expertise-driven legal work in the next 5 years. While hiring among law firms remains strong, the trends governing how firms hire are being shaped by the new law, the direction that the sector is moving towards as a result of massive industry and technology changes. This includes the shift towards remote work, with 87% of law firms now allowing employees to work remotely, and the rise in contract work and nearshoring. With these shifts of hiring process, companies like HireParalegals have emerged to simplify the process of hiring remote part-time and full-time legal support professionals. HireParalegals.com is a dedicated law talent marketplace, offering pre-vetted paralegals, legal assistant, and other support staff available within just 24 hours at discounts of 80% compared to traditional hiring methods. Firms can browse on a curated marketplace of experienced law professionals and hire on a flexible monthly basis. So, if your firm is looking to hire, you can save up to 80% on hiring just by visiting HireParalegals.com today.